a choker, but like a level higher than a choker. So like a 1, 2.
Want a Cuban link?
Yeah.
I want like this, like I want like a
It's only
choker
'cause it's
and like a
summertime.
pendant.
No,
But that's it. Exactly.
I got the chest all out today, so you know
Right,
I
you
gotta
got
have
that-
I need to have something dangling.
The
there.
accessories for this.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't have naked. I was looking all naked right now. Pause.
Y'all definitely have to check our YouTube.
You should.
Y'all definitely have to
They
check our
talking to
YouTube.
us. I'm like,
I'm like, what?
What
I'm
about our
here.
YouTube? We live it.
I'm here.
I was gonna wear a different fit though. I was gonna wear
Oh, I thought that was.
my CP jersey.
Jeez. Man said he's gonna wait till the finals to wear that.
Fuck the Lakers.
Man said he's gonna.
The
Jeez.
Fakers.
Jeez.
And then I said, you know what? I was gonna wear it back. I was gonna wear it forward. I'm like, you wouldn't know who it is.
Oh, definitely not.
West
Let's say
3.
West 3 makes no sense. Could be Westbrook.
It could be anybody.
Could be AI on Denver.
Could be.
Yo, I don't know how that team didn't win anything.
Can't I didn't wear jerseys like that
That's
time,
crazy.
boys.
and we know it's the Toronto one.
And it says Kia on it. They definitely were sponsored back then, but still.
And then I was gonna wear it backwards. I'm like,
But then you're just like
honestly,
You don't want to be
Chris
that.
Cross.
You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, it's just
The backwards jersey
I'm
guy.
not gonna wear a man named Paul on my chest.
Yeah.
Because you know someone named Paul.
I'm gonna wear a man named Paul on my chest. That doesn't make no sense.
Paul on my
Let me
chest.
introduce the show. What episode is it?
Introduce
157?
that, fam.
It's episode 157.
157.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Of course, to another episode of the True North Views podcast, Toronto's official, unofficial podcast discussing hip hop,
don't know.
R&B,
Hey.
and the culture.
Yeah.
It's episode 157.
157.
And in case you don't know by now, I go by the name of Harris.
You already know the fucking vibes. It's Dill Dot, the podcast K Dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel God, aka COVID can't stop me. Pull it up from the logo. 3-pointers only. Bang, bang, bang.
You already know who it is. Script Master here, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assists. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Not popping.
Stealing 70 mil from the TTC. On my way to the NBA championship.
Big ring.
You can call me Just Shola.
Just Shola.
And as usual, we are here giving you our perspective from the view of a few first generation
Gang.
Torontonians.
Whole lot of
the
gang
line.
shit.
Dylan's hyping the fan out so much. I'm just so like I'm going.
That's all I know about you.
Baby.
Man, we're
Pull
back,
up my
man.
selector.
Bike.
We're back in our full form.
Dwight Bike.
We were fighting as
that guy?
imperfect self for a while,
Dwight Bike.
and now we're ultimate perfect self.
Voltron's all complete now.
Now we're super boo.
Jeez.
Now we're Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku.
With the Ultra Instinct. That's the Ultra Instinct.
Yo, Ultra Instinct is
It's
sick.
crazy, bro.
Yo, sometimes
It's
when I'm
next level,
sparring,
bro.
I go in Ultra Instinct mode, and I'm just like,
I've been in Ultra Instinct mode before, bro. On the
Ultra
field,
Instinct. You see everything in slow motion.
like the whole game slows down, bro. You can do anything. Bam, bam,
shout out
bam.
to you guys.
Like
Yo.
your body just moves by itself and it just does shit, bro.
It just does
I don't-
shit.
You can't explain it.
It does shit.
I couldn't even
explain
tell
it.
you, but I just did it.
Yo, Ultra Instinct, man. If you're listening on DSPs,
DSPs.
I'm sure you've heard what is happening right now. Dill is back.
Who?
If you're watching on our
Merge the
YouTube,
word.
then you may or may not have read our sign.
What sign?
And the sign says, guess who's Bizak?
Back again.
And you're seeing visually, of course. I mean, if you didn't see the sign.
I'm sorry, you missed everything else. You read the sign right there.
And you're seeing visually
Got
that
the
Dill
chest hairs
is
up.
back.
Nah, shit.
Dill's
me
chest
let-
hair is back.
Let me let you
Back
know
with the
where you
chest
can
hairs.
find us
Find
first so we can kind of get the show started. We got
This
something on the
podcast
table that we
popping.
need to really talk about. But you can find us on Instagram, on YouTube, and on our Twitter
Tweet.
at True North Views.
Bang.
Of course, on our YouTube, that full episodic experience, audio and visual. What does the sign say today? What are we wearing today? What is on the table? I don't know. Go
Some
and check
water.
our YouTube and find out. What you'll also find on our
That's some
YouTube,
water.
in our archives, I do have some water. In our archives, of course, you will find TMV clips on there. And
Clip
of
flips.
course, what you will also find is a very select few of T and V interviews, aka True North interviews. Get it?
I don't get it.
Where's my drum roll again?
Enter the views, bro.
Where is it?
I don't know. Is you on the wrong side? Go to the other keyboard. That's why.
Oh yeah, you got two.
No.
Doubled it up.
Everything is everything except bang. Put it in. No, I'm good. That one has its own screen.
Mike Breen, yo.
I don't know. Anyways, fuck it.
It's all good.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Wrong keyboard.
I'm thinking about the wrong sound, but I still don't know where it is.
All right. Anyway, it's going.
Anyways, on our Instagram, of course, similar to the YouTube in some ways, in our archives, what you will find. Oh, she went home.
Oh shit! After she slid.
Hey, yeah.
Oh shit! Shout out to her.
That girl's sick.
She's a
Yeah,
speed,
they're just yelling at each other's
speed
face.
demon.
That girl's sick.
Look at you.
That girl's
buddy.
sick. On our Instagram, of course, again, similar to our YouTube, what you will find on there is in our archives, True North views, clips. Definitely check those out. Support those. Comment on those.
Yes, sir.
Participate in any
comment.
discussion
Do
that's
all
going
of it.
on those.
All of it.
And we do let you know when the episode drops as well on our Instagram. So if you're following us on there, you'll definitely know when it drops. You'll know what the episode is about. You know, show notes go on there, things like that. Go support us on Instagram and, of course, on our Twitter.
Tweet.
Random liking, random tweeting, random
that.
retweeting, hashtag of the
Retweet
day,
that.
topic of the day, whatever
Topic of the day,
it
that.
may be. Just know that anything you see from the @TrueNorthViews Twitter account or Instagram or YouTube happened at this point while I'm
Back home smoking legal.
Medicating.
Meditation is extremely important. Teaches you two very important things: awareness and acceptance. Go write that down. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, go write that down. We're gonna start the show. Notice how?
This guy's still trying to workshop that. You got to workshop that transition. We were still trying to workshop it.
I need a good transition.
Let's
man.
get into it.
That was a low key one, and then let's start the show. So, how's your weekend, guys?
Yeah. Technically, this is a pre-potpourri because we got something on the table, man.
What do we got?
What we got?
You
What's my feed? But like, no,
Guess what we got?
We got something on
We
the
got
table.
that brand new CBD Organica wine.
Well, let me introduce it.
All
first, right? Let me
exclusive.
introduce it first before you talk.
Introduce it.
Before
put it on the
talk,
table.
If you've been listening to the True North Views podcast for a number of weeks now, since Dill's arrival, and especially in the last, let's say,
month and a half.
10 weeks,
Yeah.
give or take, you would have heard Dill mention CBD Organica very often.
Very. Every
Which is
episode.
Plug-in.
A very deep brand. There's a lot of things going on with the brand. One facet of that brand is what we see on the table. Take it away, Dill.
So, it's a freshly cultivated CBD Organica wine.
Okay.
A California Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Gotta say with the on.
With the on. Get the on there. Gotta get the on.
You gotta give that
notes that he puts with
that class, you know? That Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's actually
I feel like I'm on a
97%.
Dragon's Den. What's the American one? Shark
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
It's actually
I'm wine tasting right now.
97% CBD.
Wow.
3% THC.
Okay.
Allegedly.
With 750 milligrams per bottle.
And where can I find one if I wanted to buy a bottle?
Right now, they're exclusively sold through our Instagram.
Okay.
We only created a limited amount just to test it out.
Of course.
See what the streets are saying about it. We got amazing feedback. So now our next batch is not only going to include the Cabernet, but it will also include a Pinot as well.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought he was going to say rosé.
I thought he was going to say rosé too. Because you guys talking about rosé earlier.
Okay, we can do a rosé.
If you get Pinot Noir rosé,
We can get a rosé.
game over.
We can get a rosé.
Game over.
That can be a possibility. I want to do sangria as well.
Ooh, that's going to be
Sangria
hard.
will be crazy for the summer. So we got some things in the works.
Hey, man, you got to get
And correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to try right now.
Yeah.
We will.
Let's pour
Where
out.
these cups come from all of a sudden?
That was
guy
mad.
here.
That was wonderful.
I feel like this is a staged production. This is
You
the
gotta pour
most
this, Gully,
scripted
I'm
we've
sure.
ever been.
You got to pour this.
I'll
Dylan.
do the honors.
Yeah, just don't spill on my couch.
Okay, yeah, you pour it.
Yo, pour it.
Yo,
man, pour over.
We'll work.
Pour like
Yo,
this.
Teamwork,
Not on the
teamwork.
couch.
That's
Teamwork.
all I meant was I thought you were just going to lean over. And
Yeah,
do
but my
this.
arms aren't that long, bro. Okay.
I saw. Look a bit more than that.
I thought you were saying, look at
Pour, y'all pour it up, dog.
We tasted it.
We got the whole bottle here.
We poured up. Oops, my bad. We poured a little bit more during the podcast.
Being a little generous with it, man.
You don't pour all the wine out
Just
once.
2 shots of vodka?
You gotta leave a little bit more.
You gotta put. Give me 3 fingers.
Wait, you gotta do. I saw on a Twitter video or something like that. You gotta like put your hands like in between it and then twirl it.
What the?
And then first.
Yo, this is too much. Yo, it's gonna spill, bro.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't try
Let's not do that.
Anyway, cheers,
And
everybody.
then you gotta. What did we cheers into?
Cheers to more years.
Freedom.
Free doom.
Look each other in the eye. You're supposed to look each other in the eye when you do cheers. You gotta look each other in the eye.
Look into the camera.
Right in the eye.
Look each other in the eye.
How's that taste?
Tastes like some solid red wine.
How's that taste?
Wow, interesting.
I actually don't taste no. It just tastes like wine.
Yeah, you won't taste the.
That's blessed.
I like it because
herbalist.
it doesn't have the
like that the back of the throat
Yes.
tingly.
There's a
bitterness.
weird
Aftertaste.
etch up in your damn throat.
Yeah.
That red wine usually gives you.
Yeah, this is smooth.
This doesn't get that.
This
like,
one
that
is
burn
smooth
or
as
whatever.
smooth.
That like the dryness. It's not dry.
Yeah.
There we go. It's not dry.
It's
That
nice,
shit
man.
is smooth. No, I love dry wine though.
Nah, I'm not a fan of dry wine.
I love dry wine.
This is my shit right here. It's like the perfect balance.
This is good. This is
I like
really
it.
good. This is really good. 10 out of 10. Ooh, man, feel it.
That's all I'm saying. Don't ask me nothing crazy right now. Don't ask me nothing crazy right now.
Relax. We're not teenagers. It's not our first rodeo.
It's my first rodeo.
Sure, that's dope, man.
rodeo.
Appreciate it. Well, thanks for bringing that
Exactly.
shit.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I got
Dylan.
you, man. This is
Glad
what I
we could
do.
Everyone go buy
try
this shit.
out.
I'm going to buy more soon, so wait for those other flavors
And
to
I
come
definitely want that CBD in my body.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you ship?
out. Do you shit? I was like, well, yeah.
I potentially can, but I'm just trying to figure out the logistics for that.
Shipping alcohol and stuff, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's not, especially in Ontario, it's not like,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
as simple as.
I'm not against it, like I would, but
You want to make sure the logistics.
figuring it out.
I got you.
It's hard to get that done.
Good job, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, let's give that a round of applause. Let's
Yeah,
give
for
that
sure.
something closing, right? Like
Exactly. 13 chapters. That's how business starts.
Thank you.
It starts with one line. Next you know, it's a winery in
whole
fucking
winery.
Niagara.
Yo, I'm watching that
And,
show
they're gonna
Startup
say, yo,
right
you guys
now,
want to come for a
man.
wine taste or what?
Yeah, bro.
I'm watching
Wine school.
Startup on Netflix.
Startup is a sick show.
Yo,
I watched on the original
Startup
run.
is a sick
It was,
show.
it's
yo.
so sick.
And now I'm in startup mode.
Fuck.
But
Support your local businesses,
Alright.
especially during these times. It's crucial.
Open up Toronto
shit is
too,
good.
man. This shit is fucking closed. All right, are we going to HBDs and culture? Music
yeah, I'm
potpourri?
just that shit is good, man.
It is. Or I can check it right
Damn.
now.
I'm trying to like relax. We're on minute 12.
Man's already done his drink. Man's already saying, what's the next model?
Music potpourri. Now, what's
Music
interesting
potpourri.
about music potpourri this week? You'll find out. Keep listening. We're gonna start as usual with HBDs in the culture. Culture.
Culture 3 dropping next week, by the way. So
Is it?
Yes, on the 11th. All right. May 31st, we got four. May 31st, we got 4 people. Normani, she turned 25. Azalea Banks turned 30.
Hey.
Waka Flocka Flame turned 35. And Nate got knocked out by Jake Paul Robinson, turned 37.
Wow.
On June 1st, Nick
Normani
Young
Oh, sorry,
turned
no commentary
35.
Till the end. My bad.
God.
June 2nd, Aquafina turned 33.
Tote my
Aquafina? Who?
Keep the hands
She's a
off the
voice.
cocaine.
She's an actress, but like,
diamonds
she does
look
some
like
stuff.
aqua.
Okay.
And the GOAT Wayne Brady turned 49.
Wow.
Shout out to Wayne Brady. June 3rd, Rafael Nadal turned 35. And on June 5th, Dave. Oh, Dave, the rapper from UK. He turned 23. DJ Mustard turned 31.
He's young.
Stilo Brim turned 33. And Sway Lee, it was his birthday, but I forgot to. I found his after, so it wasn't a date. Just say happy birthday, Sway Lee, and I'm like, oh fuck, I should probably write that down.
Shout
That's
out
it.
to them.
You want to say
can
something?
Can we guess how old Sway Lee is while we look it up?
26.
I
think it's
say
25.
27.
You might be right, man. I can't.
How
lie.
old is Sway Lee? 25.
Yo,
Damn.
He turned 25 June 7.
fam, my guesses have been on point right
Guessing
now.
game?
Yo. Commentary
Wait,
about
it's not June
birthdays.
7. That was early. No wonder I didn't see it on the list. It says it's June 7th.
Yeah.
It was Diddy wishing him my birthday.
Diddy posted it.
Yeah,
they,
I thought it was-
they crossed paths on a boat.
I thought it was today. So that's why I put it in
Yo,
like
that's
June
crazy,
5th.
bro. Imagine you're on a boat, you're vibing.
And you see Diddy?
A boat just zooms by this fucking Diddy on
see
his
Diddy
boat.
pass?
Yo, happy birthday, fam.
Yo,
That's
birthday
wild.
commentary. I didn't know Azalea Banks was only 30. I thought she was 33 for some reason.
I thought Nate Robinson was older.
How's Nate
I
Robinson?
thought Nate Robinson was a cool 39. Maybe not
He's
37.
37. He just turned 37. Nick Young too. But it makes me realize how quick, like they're quick to call these guys old in the NBA.
Because think about it. Nick Young been out the league for 4 years?
Yeah, I'm thinking like
Yeah, a
3-4
few
years
years, yeah.
He's
minimum.
31.
Yeah.
But he came in young.
Yeah.
He came in 18, I think.
Came in like
Yeah.
1 year out of high school, I think.
Yeah, or 19.
1 year out of
Normani's
college.
beautiful.
Shout out to Normani.
25 years old. Wayne
Aquafina.
Brady, I thought was older.
Brady. I just think he's a goat. I think he's a goat, funny goat. Like the TV.
I don't know why I
funny
thought
goat.
Wayne Brady was like a cool 53.
I thought he's been 40, like between 40 and 45 for like the last 10 years. Ever since I knew him, I think he was an old man. Not
Mustard,
old,
I thought was older too.
Mazarana beat.
And I don't know why.
Stilo Brim, I don't know what I thought about Stilo Brim.
I don't know what
I just put him there.
He looks like a
because
33-year-old
he
man.
does look
He does. I think that's
Shout
all
out
the
to
commentary I
everybody.
got on birthdays. But yeah, let's get. Did we give them a round of applause?
You give him just in case.
Just in case.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Cheers.
Next up in music potpourri.
Music potpourri.
Oh yeah. We do actually have one topic. That Spotify only you shit, birth chart shit right now.
So I saw someone post and this was completely different from mine. Like there's like the 3 people you have dinner with. Mine didn't have that shit.
Yeah, I didn't see the dinner one.
Hold
Yeah.
on. You guys, what are you talking
So
about?
every so often, Spotify
likes to
does-
collect your algorithms and your data,
and then tell you about it.
and then present you stuff about yourself
Yeah.
to make you continue to voluntarily give your data, right?
or forcefully because we have no choice. As
So,
long as we
or
use it.
forcefully. So this time around, what they're doing is they're doing a birth chart of sorts.
Just giving an example.
So if you're into astrology, then you know that people not only have their regular sign, which is considered their sun sign, they also have their moon sign, they also have their rising sign, right?
Right.
So Spotify is going to
There's
tell
shit
you,
like this.
based on artists that you listen to, which artist is your sun sign, which
moon
artist
sign.
is your moon sign, and which artist is your rising sign.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Birth chart. I think it's based on I think the sun sign, which is your main sign, is based on who you've listened to the most over the past
Makes
6
sense.
months.
Makes sense.
Your rising sign, hold on. I'm trying to see what they did here. Because they explained like what
they did?
they did to come up with it. But rather than only you, okay, piggyback, okay.
You're astrologically completely unique.
Personalization, your audio birth chart,
Audio
a
birth
sort of
charts.
astrologer for your musical taste that tells you your sun artist that you've listened to the most
Top
over the last
artist.
6 months.
Sun is top artist.
Moon artist that best reflects your emotional or vulnerable side.
Yep, most
And
emotive
your
artist.
rising artist is an artist that you've recently discovered.
Who's mine?
Interesting.
Now, it's
Oh,
interesting astrologically speaking, and we'll talk about
Yo,
results soon.
I know. That's why I haven't said anything about my results.
What's interesting is that astrologically speaking, your rising sign is how you appear to others. So my rising sign is Virgo. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never had a convo with anyone that says you seem like a Virgo. But based on astrology, I would appear to be like one.
You have some
My-
Virgo tendencies.
How do you know your fucking rising sign?
My sun sign, you got to know the
There's
location and
an
the
app.
time of where you're born.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
fuck,
chart
that's
you can
their
get.
work.
If
There's
you
an
can
app.
figure
I call
out
my
the
mom.
general time of your born,
My mom knows the time to
as
the
well
T.
as obviously
The
the city,
location.
Yep.
Yeah.
North
Right.
General Hospital at Jane and Finch.
then yeah, you're good.
I gotta call my mom for the time. She put like 8:37.4.
I call my mom. She's like, well, around midday.
4 hours time.
I'm
period.
like, this is cap.
My mom knows all hours. Like
This is
do,
cap,
do, do.
yo. How you mean?
Say around midday.
But
I'm dead.
That's
no, but again,
hilarious.
rising sign is how you appear to others. Sun sign is obviously you, right? You as a whole. And then moon sign, if I'm not mistaken, again in a nutshell, is like how you handle emotions, something like that. So my moon sign, which is weird, is like Sagittarius.
I think mine too.
I don't know anything about Sagittarius to know if that's my moon sign or not.
Yeah.
But to me, at least in my opinion, it's more easy to understand sun sign and rising sign, who you are and how you appear to others. To me, I just don't understand moon sign.
This is
I'm
the first
not-
time I'm hearing about this.
I know.
shit.
That's
So,
why I explained it.
I'm
not that
just
far
like-
in my astrological journey to really know everything
Yeah, I
like
need one of
that
those
yet.
All I
fucking-
know is that I'm a Virgo, and that's it.
I need,
The rest,
I need one of
I don't know.
those weird girls to fucking, I need to fuck with one of those
Nah,
girls.
they're not weird.
They're not
They're
weird.
different.
They're different,
They're unique.
eclectic.
All right, we're talking about our results and not these eclectic
that.
girls.
Eclectic. That is a great word to use when
To
you don't know what to
describe
say.
Because it's safe.
yeah.
It's really safe, and it sounds educated.
So to your point, Shola, Spotify's Only You segment thingy had more than one thing. We only saw the audio birth chart.
Oh, there was more
And I
to
don't know
it.
where to find the others, but
Oh.
apparently they have the following. Your audio birth chart, which we just explained. And then, what you just brought up, they have Your Dream Dinner Party, which is a tool to make a personalized playlist from a selection of 3 artists you'd most likely invite to a dinner party. I don't want to participate in that. That's bare data.
I kind of
Your artist
They
pairs,
already know that. They're just going to give it to you. They already know who you listen to the most.
Your artist pairs, which calls out an unusual audio pairing that you've listened to recently. Your song year, which is supposed to recap how you've musically traveled throughout different time periods. Your time of day, which highlights the music and the podcast that you listen to early in the morning or late at night. And then your genres and topics, of course, which is self-explanatory.
So I have your genres, yes.
So
I have
if
your
you
decades.
click the Spotify thing, it'll give you a IG
I have your dinner
story
party.
like,
Oh, shit.
a IG story-like type of thing. We want to focus on the birth chart, but to your point, let's go through kind of all of them. Or
Actually, never
whatever
mind.
ones make sense.
It doesn't work the way I thought it did. It just said your dinner party and just has a bunch of mixes under.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Let's just talk about the
I don't need that either, so.
Let's talk about the unique artists over there. Why don't you just if you go to the end, you can just screenshot everything. Like, that's what I just end up screenshotting everything at the end.
I low-key want to see. Like,
You didn't watch it yet?
No, I did.
Oh.
Apparently, I play a DJ Khaled and the Black Pumas. Okay. You're not telling me anything.
Okay, so it said my unique artist pair, DaBaby and NF.
Which slide is that for?
The first slide.
No, it says there's 345 million people.
Keep going. No, you have to get the slide.
Oh, is that my odd pair?
No, that is who else would you rock except Black? Yeah, that's your off pair thing.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Black
Who's that?
Pumas,
Black Pumas
and
and
DJ
DJ
Khaled.
Which makes sense.
I don't
Mine
fucking
is
listen
NF
to DJ
and
Khaled.
DaBaby.
And
I do listen to NF and DaBaby a lot.
the travel was trash to me because it's just I had played one record from 1982. So
one song, it made no sense. It was like 1986. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's on the playlist I played
yeah,
sometimes.
like sure. And it was like what was it again? Hold on, let's see.
Mine was Bon Jovi, Max Wolf, and Patrick Cece. J. Cole? Who the fuck is that? Yellow Man and Wale. It makes no sense.
I'm like, okay, sure.
I have you have my unique genre combination. It makes no sense. It says
Is
music
that like these genres set you apart?
yeah. Mine says music podcast, Canadian trap, UK hip hop.
Mine says pop culture, Buffalo hip hop, and Brooklyn drill.
What is Buffalo? Oh, Griselda. Buffalo hip hop and Brooklyn drill. That is you though.
I'll take it.
The next one, my unique moment. It says I play "Try Me" by Lil Mosey a lot in the evening.
Is that this one?
Yeah,
Yo, this one is sick.
mine,
yo.
I like mine though.
Check out True North Interviews Volume 5. Was it Volume 5?
I don't know.
Which one was the last one that we did? Was it
Five.
5? Yo. It says playing Metro Housing.
Let's go.
It says playing Metro Housing
That sounds hard too.
by none other than
It's a
Pressa.
banger still. Shout out
It's
to
a
Press.
banger.
Again, go listen to that True North Interviews. That was a great conversation.
And then the last one, of course, audio charts. I think you have to wait to the end of the slide, or does it show you right there?
I know what mine is. Now, what I said to myself when I first saw this, I said to myself, yo, I wish this thing was out 2 years ago because it would have got it perfectly because all I listened to was Solange. Right? Like all year. Don't matter which 6 months you captured. All I listened to was Solange and we have the same birthday. Right? So I'm like, okay, it would have caught me perfectly. This time around, I'm like, okay, shit. I don't know what
I
it's
got
gonna
you
be.
perfectly, fam. These are when you don't think it's listening, it's paying
It's true.
attention.
So, okay, let's start with sun sign. So, your main sign, you're a Virgo in real life. Obviously, we don't know what the artist is going to be, but let's just talk about it. Sun sign. Who's your sun sign?
24K Golden.
That's who you listen to the most?
I listen to his album a lot. Still, not gonna lie, his album is really entertaining.
Yo,
for me.
mine somehow, I thought, like, I didn't know what to expect. And then when I saw it, I'm like, I'm not surprised. J. Cole.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
see that.
definitely
That's
not surprised.
Yeah, I'm like,
Even
okay.
if the album didn't drop, it still would be J. Cole.
J. Cole. That makes sense.
Moon sign, your most emotive artist.
So my most emotive artist caught me by surprise. It was Solange. And I was like, yo, they still got Solange on here.
I was like, yo, how's it not Solange? When you said surprise, man, yo, it has to be Solange, no?
How did they? What?
I had 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m.
Wow.
I listen to a lot of his music. Like sometimes late at night, I love his music. It's so like slow key. Yeah, I love it.
And then low key, the rising sign was actually my favorite one.
I like my rising sign too.
So an artist that you recently discovered, AJ Tracy.
AJ Chasey live and direct.
AJ
Mine is
Tracy.
Scarborough's very own 94.
Jeez.
Okay.
I do bump his album a lot.
His album's crazy,
I
bro.
love that album. Like when I'm
Okay.
driving sometimes in the summer, that's my album. It's all about driving.
Shout out to 94.
But yeah, that's where it
Jeez.
ends.
Yeah, that's sick still. Let me see the dinner party thing just in
My
case.
dinner party mix is here's the people it gave me: DJ Scheme, A Boogie with a Hoodie, Lil Durk, Juice WRLD, Pressa, Young Stoner Life.
Oh, you're supposed to
Lil
pick.
Brett. How did you get there?
Go to the slide after the astrology. Like,
So I go to this slide.
okay, keep going. Get to the astrology one. No, you're too far.
I'm too far. Oh, see, I never got this far.
See, I don't
It
want
used to end here, though.
I don't want to do algorithms. Y'all be cool with that.
Nah, it used to end here.
I'm not
that's why.
voluntarily doing algorithms. They're gonna catch whatever they're gonna catch from me, but I'm not voluntarily
give it
doing
to
it,
them.
bro.
Invite my first guest.
That's why I never watched.
Oh, I did do this.
Yeah.
I don't remember who I invited, though.
You probably must have invited the first person you said. 88 glam. What'd you say? 24 karat gold and 5 a.m. What'd you say?
I said...
All these fucking numbers. All this guy listens to
DJ
numbers. Okay, DJ Scheme. That's a lot different.
But I like it. I fucks with this. I also have they also have this blend thing where like it takes like your played songs with someone else played songs and it makes it to like a playlist.
Oh, if you like, if you're on somebody's list or whatever, right?
Yeah. So it's called a blend. So I did it with someone. So I have a blend with someone where we both play. We pretty much have a lot of the same songs.
So you can share a playlist.
Yeah. So like it automatically takes like your most
Dill
played
has
songs
Apple Music.
and their played songs, their most played song, then it combines it together. And then it puts like it depends on who listens
pretty
to it the
sick.
most.
That's
So
pretty
like I'm
sick.
Jay, and then that's the next person there. And
Jeez,
That's
question
pretty
marks.
cool.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say the person's name. It's like you know the person. It's not even.
Like, you gotta bleep those ones out.
Okay. Doop doop. It's
I just
doop
don't know if
doop.
the person wants their name out there like
Doop
that.
doop.
It's wah wah. Doop doop. Wah wah
Doop
wah.
doop.
Wah 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 wah.
Womp, womp, womp. All right, we got 2.5 minutes to the end of the first period.
Let's talk about what came out this week.
What came out this week?
Dill got some shout outs first.
Oh, yo,
Sorry,
shout out.
One shout out.
I didn't even see the notes yet.
Shout out to Kardinal Offishal,
What do you do?
Mr. T.O himself.
T.O.
So, he's actually planning a block party-esque kind of party for Toronto. So it's a free Toronto party.
Is it in August?
It's at the end of this month.
It's at the end of COVID, right? Like
Yeah.
COVID is open.
It's completely free.
Where?
He says.
Where?
In Toronto, location undisclosed for
We
now.
going though. We going.
We outside. We outside.
I don't know if you're
It's
going.
completely free. 19 plus. I'm there.
Okay.
I am there.
Okay, I'm going. And I'm there.
Are you dumb? What?
I just wanna
He said he wants to have like a concert as well, like a versus, but a sound clash,
Like on stage.
live on
That's
stage,
sick.
sound clash on stage.
That's sick. I don't know who he's gonna get from Toronto, but that's.
I don't
sick.
know, but it's
Wow.
lit. It's lit.
I'm just
We
doing
got
my
DJs.
part.
We got DJs here. Charlie B.
We have a
Ricochet.
lot.
We got
I
DJs.
I
P
thought
plus.
I thought
We got
meant
DJs.
performance. That's.
But yeah, it's gonna be a clash, bro. Sound
Yo.
clash.
That's sick. I can see him 94 up there.
Yeah,
I'll be there 94 up there.
Some performances possibly.
Who did I see? I think I saw. It may have been Big Juice. Shout out to Big Juice.
Shout out to
That's
Big
a big
Juice.
juice.
It may have been him that tweeted that Toronto needs to put on an all Toronto R&B show.
They do. I can see that. Yo,
That'd be fire.
Toronto needs to do so much
Take
to push it.
take all my monies.
Yo, bro, we got.
They'll put in a good R&B show.
P&D.
I wouldn't be there, but
we got
they could do a good show.
And Toby won a few awards.
Yeah, he won a Juno the other day.
Yo.
Best rap recording.
Toby's killing it. Toby's
The
not
album,
just.
the album was crazy.
Yo.
The album was fire.
Shout out to Toronto,
The
man.
city,
We got so
man,
much
the
talent.
city is just fucking rising
Oh.
the way that it needs to.
Okay, I'll do after the first period. But I have a conversation.
Okay.
Make sure you just don't forget it.
Okay. Just don't forget it. But in the
I'll
meantime,
I'll try not to.
shout out to Kardinal
shout out to
Offishal
Kardinal.
once
Mr.
again.
T-Dot himself.
Just
Mr.
always
T-Dot
repping
O.
the city, always
the
doing big
T-Dot
things for the city,
O.
and something like this would be an amazing idea if he can pull it off the way that he needs to. So
Yeah.
shout out to that.
I'm from the T-Dot. Oh, repping everywhere I go. That song was on.
Yo, he was the first Canadian artist to be signed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're probably wrong, but
Correct me if I'm wrong. Akon.
Rapper.
Akon.
you're probably wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong.
He's probably not the first person to
I
get
actually
signed
don't
ever.
think I'm wrong.
Nah, he's probably not the first person to get signed from
I
Toronto.
really America, or I don't even know.
Like, you know how many rock bands have come out of Toronto?
I'm talking about rap artists. Sorry,
Dre.
I'm talking about rap artists.
And now we had like Saba. Not Saba. What's his name?
I really think I'm not even joking.
I'm just joking.
I really
I
think
don't
it's
know.
right
I'm just assuming that someone got signed before him.
End
I'm not arguing
of
it.
the
Probably.
first period right now. Second period. All right.
7-inning podcast.
Her last name is Scarborough.
Jeez.
She's not from
She
Toronto,
does look like a
man.
Scarborough
Bro,
thing
her
still.
last name, her name is Amanda
She
Scarborough.
could pass for a Scarborough thing.
Like a white, like one of those white Scarborough
She
things.
could pass for a Scarborough
God.
thing.
You know exactly what I'm talking
Objectifying
about.
women.
Nah, she look like a Scarborough thing.
You know what? Yo, you guys know what I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking
when I say
about.
a white Scarborough thing. Yeah, she looks like a Scarborough thing.
That's Amanda Scarborough.
Yeah, looks Scarborough thing.
That's
Dylan,
jokes.
what's your...
We're watching softball again because apparently softball's the greatest thing ever to watch.
I fucking love
Yo,
softball,
it's low
man.
key. It's low key
These
hard.
girls got heaters throwing 67 miles an hour up to the chest. You dumb.
Curveball?
What's the topic you wanted to introduce?
So, I was scrolling through the Instagram streets since I've been at home for like the past fucking month. So,
Instagram
got a lot of Instagram scrolling to do. But I was seeing the general discussion online right now is that Toronto fumbled the wave.
We did. We found it from the beginning.
You know what I mean? Like the eyes were on us at a point.
You're talking about earlier this year, or are you
Or
going like
even before that, like you can tell like
we
the city
fumbled?
the wave. We didn't take advantage of it fully.
Wait, what wave?
Like the eyes, the eyes were on Toronto for a long time. Even
COVID didn't help with that.
nah, bro. Even before, like last year, like
It was just starting to pop
bubbling.
off.
It was bubbling.
But like, it doesn't stick. I get what you're saying, but it has to keep on going. Like,
What I want to ask is this.
Did
COVID
the
stopped
wave? Because waves move, right? So did the wave already
What I
pass
want
us?
to
my thing is
ask
just
is
COVID
this.
stopped it.
What I want to ask
Nah.
is this, and your thoughts or maybe what comments you've seen or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say again? Fuck. I got distracted by the screen. What the hell was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't think the wave is gone. I think when
Oh,
COVID's
what
gone,
would-
the wave's
what-
gonna come back. Or
I
continue.
thought you spilled. I was like,
Oh.
what would you or what would the comments have liked to have seen Toronto do with the supposed wave? Because that's what I'm curious, genuinely curious.
What my issue is, I can't.
And what would be an example of a someone or a sound that did take advantage of the wave?
Right. I think Pressa definitely took advantage of it.
I mean, from an overall sound perspective.
Overall sound
what
perspective?
would Toronto have had to have done to say, "Oh, yo, Toronto still we did take advantage of the wave"?
I think from my point of view, I feel like once people started seeing that we were getting a lot more attention, the work stopped. Like the high profile acts that were getting that shine stopped doing the things that got them that shine.
But you have to remember, they probably got signed. And now, when you get signed, shit changes. You can't be dropping music. You can't be releasing videos anyhow.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because I'm not even gonna say the lesser known because at the end of the day they're locally known. The locally known acts put in work. The videographers put in work. These guys all have thousands of views on YouTube.
A 1,000,000%.
Right?
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But it's just that
I don't think, honestly, I think COVID, just because there's only so much you can do. You can only put out music with COVID. Like, until they start doing shows and you can start seeing people at shows and seeing, okay, now they turn up.
Other than academics, what was the wave?
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like,
even before that, people were talking about us in the city.
No,
like
I agree.
artists like Northside Benji was getting played by fucking Kylie Jenner and shit like that.
Yeah.
But he hasn't dropped a project. Where the fuck is Northside Benji?
it's probably signed.
And he's probably in
Bro,
a deal
that's
that
crazy
says
to
you
me.
can't just drop music like that.
That's crazy.
And
I
that's
mean,
the
let's
people
look at
don't realize.
Pressa just doing a feature with a popular artist right now,
Yeah.
Coi Leray.
Coi Leray.
And
Yeah.
she hopped on the remix.
That's true.
You know
You
the
know what
record
I'm
labels got
saying?
involved
That's
with
what I'm
that. That's
saying.
not just a...
Let's look
Pressa-
at
friend
Belly,
group.
who just did a record with fucking who was it?
Not Russ.
Who's on that record? Oh man,
Ty Dolla $ign, no?
we'll talk about it. I don't think it's Ty,
But
but
I know what you're talking about.
We're talking about a certain man.
Moneybagg.
We don't have to say his name, but we're talking about a certain man before the show, and he's been consistently putting music out. And shout out to Free as well. Free has been dropping a music video every single week for like the past like 6 or 7 weeks. Free is nice, but it's not. People are putting out consistent trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to be consistent, but it's one thing to be consistently putting out good music.
Fair enough. No,
I
agree.
mean, fair. It's a fair critique. I just
You know what I mean?
don't
I'm talking
think
about the high profile artists that like are having the eyes. Like Pressa took advantage of it. Northside.
The only reason why I disagree is because I mean we still even have somebody like a Lil Barrett that came up with a project,
I guess.
right? And on top of that, to Shola's point, these acts that got the attention as a result of the wave,
Yeah.
they're signed now.
My thing is,
And when they're signed, they gotta wait 9 months.
and there's only so much you can do with
You know what I'm saying?
COVID. It's like
That's
all you
true.
can do is
And COVID.
release music and release music videos.
Because
Like,
on
you can't
top
go
of that,
shows,
because
you
also
can't
keep
do
in mind,
pop-ups, you
and
can't
this
do-
is and you're leading to my point, which is perfect. Remember where Toronto's at. Remember where Canada's at with COVID versus Atlanta,
versus
That's
LA.
true.
versus Texas,
Versus Texas.
versus New York.
Yeah.
versus,
That's true. Still,
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
we
So it's
can't.
like,
We shouldn't be here right now. We shouldn't be here, but you get what
Allegedly,
I'm saying.
allegedly.
Like, our shit is like way more tougher than
Yeah.
US. Like
That's a
Mula
good
put on
point.
a show outside with nobody, and they shut him down.
They shut him
and
down.
That was in front of his house. I don't know where it was. On the street, nobody there.
Yeah,
I'm like
they
shooting
shut
a
him
video.
down
They shut him
doing a
down
show by himself
with nobody.
Nobody
Just a
around.
camera recording.
Outside.
Just live streaming because
Yeah.
the camera's there.
Yeah.
Like,
And they shut that down.
that shit doesn't make
and you
no
got
sense.
That's
Luka
crazy.
Doncic getting cooked on by Kawhi Leonard
just want to say
in
that.
front of 18,000.
16,000.
Dropping 40 on his head top.
45.
Dropping 40
Couldn't
bombs
wait
on
to
his
drop
head
that
top.
line. Just like was waiting.
I was
to
finding.
that
I was
line.
like,
I
where
read
the-
it, bro.
Yo, Kawhi dropped 45 on him blood clot
Kawhi
head top.
cooked
That's
his
crazy.
ass.
I
Word,
thought you were supposed to be the
tricking.
claw. I thought you were the claw, fam.
Dumb?
What happened to the claw? The claw
No,
stopped
relax.
working.
I'm saying
No, he
Kawhi
clawed.
locked him
Kawhi clawed.
and dropped 45 on his head top on top of that.
Kawhi made look at fish to like
You didn't watch Game
75%.
6.
I didn't watch Game 6, but I
You
see
need
Luka,
to watch
I see-
Game 6?
I see Luka drop 47 on
Man,
his
you
head
watching
top.
some old news.
Kind of like in playoffs, yo, that game's gone. That game doesn't matter right now. That's all
guess
about
so.
game
You
You
7.
watching some old news, but again, to the point, I think again what Shola mentioned, COVID, I think really made a big
It did. It did,
big
definitely.
dent on that.
Yeah.
I think where Toronto is in COVID compared to some of those bigger states, the
Yep.
Texases of the world, the Georgias of the world, even New York State in
They're
some
open.
ways.
They're open.
Yeah, New York-
New York's
open
is
still.
open.
Open and
California
New York,
is
yep.
open to some extent as well. That doesn't give us the ability to have an audience.
To move
the
around.
Tennessees are open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
Like
we
they're
don't-
booking tours in the states.
Exactly.
Like, yo, I see states. Yo,
festivals. How many
Yeah.
festivals have you seen?
A
Lollapalooza
lot.
already said. Coachella already
New
came out there.
Fiery.
Rolling
Rolling
New Fiery
Loud.
is
No
out.
fiery.
No, new
Fire.
New Fiery is out. Yo. Fuck, New Fiery is out. That's crazy. But we can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't
Yeah.
get nothing. So I can see why that slowed it down. And then on top of that, again, I think a lot of the daily focus, for lack of a better word, a lot of it comes from an academics type person.
And
That's
that leads-
not
and
what's
that-
running up his Twitch streams right
And
now.
that leads me to my next point, because I've seen another thing. I think you guys probably seen it too. Is there was a post from Up Next Canada, and it said basically Canada or Toronto or anything, like we need our own media outlets.
Yep.
Our pop-in media outlets. We don't really have those. You know what I mean?
Six buzz.
We have Six Buzz, and they don't really promote anything really. Like
They
just,
promote their own shit.
they're basically a meme page. Like, you know what I mean? Like
They-
they're not.
No,
They have their own shit, but
they've
they drop
evolved.
shit, but
they
like
promote their own shit, which you should
they,
do as
they
a
put
brand.
they put music out.
But there's a
for
few
sure.
other ones. There's Real Toronto News. There's all
They're
the
popping
the-
up,
Like,
but
we
they're
need
not
like a
they're not
serious
media
one.
hubs.
like an
I know what you
XXL
mean.
What I
for
mean?
Canada type of thing,
Like
like
they're
a complex for
a go
Canada.
to like
you mean.
Breakfast Club and fucking
Oh, I
Hot
do.
97 or
Wait, hold up. What are we then? I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? But like
Listen to
we
us.
need to have
Well, I mean,
more
if,
of those.
if we were a daily radio show, then yeah, we'd.
I
have the
remember hop on Zoom for
opportunity to
10
do that.
minutes every morning.
You know what I mean? I fucking hate those. I hate those.
I'm dying. Hop on Zoom every morning. All right, guys. Yo,
Those are
So in
so
today's
trash.
news, what we're gonna talk
yo,
about.
you guys see what Drake did yesterday? I'm dead.
But I mean, it is missing.
need that.
You're right. I think it is missing in some ways. But in a lot of other ways, I think Toronto music is kind of right exactly where it needs to be at. Because think
I
about
don't
it.
want it to get too
You
big.
have to think about. You have to think about like perspective is very important here.
Mm-hmm.
New York drill is its own localized sound.
Yeah. We have our own sound
Chicago
too.
drill is its own localized sound.
Yep.
Toronto music is its
own
own
sound.
localized sound.
Yeah.
Cali music is its own. It's only a pick of the litter from each
That actually make it.
that
out.
make it.
Yeah.
And that's the funny part. Yeah. It's like look how long we've known Pressa and taking how long people
But
just
the
heard
thing
Pressa for the
is,
first time last year.
Pressa just recently started getting good.
But
Like better. Like he was always good, but like you can tell in his song
But what I'm
structure
saying
and
is,
his
like, look how
songwriting
long we've
ability.
heard about him
Yeah.
compared to when, like, the world heard about him. Like,
And I'm sure that's the same thing for others for
oh,
other
of
places
course.
as well.
And that's why, like,
Absolutely.
I'm with him where I like where we're going. Like, I don't want everyone to just blow up and then we turn to Atlanta where we get a bunch of young thugs.
I would
10
love
people
for
trying
it to be Atlanta.
No, I like in collaboration, but I don't want 10 different young thugs.
Like,
10,
imagine
10
how-
young thug sons. Like, I
how
don't want
poppin'
that. I
the
want
scene
everyone to
would
have
be.
their own sound. And
And the city would
Come on, man.
still be done by condos.
You know that? The city would be booming right
Death
there
by
if we were like
That's my
Atlanta.
condo.
Death by fucking condos. Are we moving on?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, thanks for that discussion.
That was a good
because,
one. I liked
oh
it.
boy, did we need a show.
We did. Shout out to Dylan, man. Shout out to Dylan.
Shout
That's-
out to
that's what
Dill,
I'm here for, man.
Fuck. We're gonna get into new music. We're gonna go right into new music.
No music.
From that discussion, and as usual, it is a shout out to our guy at Ball Till We Fall on Twitter,
Screen Man.
aka Screen Man on the Joe Budden podcast,
That show's still
aka
I don't know what's going on. I only want
You know, it's funny. When we were talking about
Yeah.
things we were gonna force into the news, and this is actually big news, and this is a reminder to self that I need to watch the J. Cole Katie interview. But
I want to watch that too.
Katie, we know, has his media
Yeah, he has a podcast,
company,
his
whatever.
It's easy.
He just signed Rory and Mal.
Hey, shout out to him.
Hold on, tell him. Didn't Rory say he's like, yo, I don't want to be a podcaster. I don't want to be around starting
man,
podcasts
come on,
around the
man.
place.
But
Like,
maybe it's not for
That's
a podcast.
different.
though.
That's different. That's different.
now he's starting his own podcast.
We never said it's a podcast.
He just said he signed it. You don't know what the
Okay.
deal
He
is
signed
about.
to Katie's media company.
You don't know what the
Rory
deal
and
is
Mal
about?
signed to Katie's media
You know,
company.
this
Nobody
is-
says the podcast.
That's social media for you. Social media will just take one thing and they go absolute with it.
When
They
the
go,
podcast pops up, we'll see.
hey, maybe it will. Maybe you're right. But I'm not
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
assume.
flame a man right now for something I don't
I'm
know.
flaming him.
I'm not gonna
Either way.
assume.
Shout out to
So
them.
this is the clip that was playing.
I'm glad we got Rory and Mal. We helping them too, man. They, you know what they brought to the table already, and they've been around the game for so long. Got different perspectives. Just we sat down and talked to them a couple times. And
This guy's knee is all over
they
the
got some
camera.
good
Like,
ideas, man. So,
But it was such a
yeah,
chill
but your
vibe.
knee's
and,
not
it just
7 feet long.
clicked.
that
He's like
connection
here.
need to happen regardless.
Yeah.
That's
We
mad
had to see
lengthy.
what they were about. I mean, he was like,
Shit, look at that.
See over his head,
hey,
fam.
like, yeah, pull up and.
How is
to
that
see
even
it come,
comfortable?
you know,
It's like,
then we worked.
man's doing yoga on the couch. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm glad we signed Rory and Mal.
Shout out to them.
Interesting.
Yeah, again, AKA Scream Man from the Joe Budden podcast, AKA Alex from the Need to Know podcast. Again, shout out to him because he drops that new music list that comes out every single week. Yo, I saw him post that it's on Patreon, updated by the minute. I'm like, no.
Damn, this shit.
No.
Sell your shit.
I'm
Updated by the
I gotta
minute.
stick to New Music Fridays on fucking rap. What is it?
rap season?
I was like, no, that's not enough. But the list was still out, so I was happy. I was happy with that. Let's talk about what actually came out, and then of course, as usual, we'll get into what we listened to. Starting with what came out, we have Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Of course,
Baby.
that was probably the album that was maybe most anticipated in some ways.
Artist of the, our headliner of the week.
Headliner in some ways. That one's called The Voice of the Heroes. Roddy Ricch and Mustard came out with a single called Late at Night. That's why it sounds like that. It's Mustard. I never. Anyways, Lloyd Banks came out with an album. That one's called The Course of the Inevitable. Meek Mill came out with a single called Flamers Flow. H.E.R came out with a record called Change. Yo Gotti and DaBaby came out with a record called Drop.
Drop that
Belly
ass.
and Moneybagg Yo came out with Zero Love. Again, that's a single. Tinashe and Buddy. That's Dill's favorite track of the week. That one's called Pasandena. Who else? Smoke Dizza. The Hustler's Catalog 2. That's an album.
Those.
Peter Rosenberg came out with an album called Real Late.
Peter Rosenberg.
And obviously that's a compilation album because Peter Rosenberg is not rapping.
And I seen that. I was like, oh shit, wait, hold up. This guy doesn't rap?
Yeah, he's not rapping on that. Dolla Sign, Jack Harlow, 24 Karat Golden. Shola's the most listened to artist in the last 6 months.
So shout out 24K Gold.
That one's called I Won, and that's off the Fast 9 soundtrack. Rod Wave came out with a new one called Forever Set in Stone. That's a single.
Just to let you know, if you're dropping a single not long after an album, that's not a good sign. It's not. Why you shouldn't have to push music out there unless unless it's like a soundtrack for like an
Deluxe.
album. Maybe it could be again not a good sign.
You're right.
His album wasn't like again like I said it wasn't
Maybe a
trash.
deluxe is not a good sign.
Nah, deluxe is everyone does a deluxe now. That's true. Everyone just wants sales. But go on. Roy Woods. Fuck Roy
Russ came out with Money on Me. Roy Woods, to your point, came out with a single called Touch You.
Rich the Kid featuring Coi Leray, Your Girl, came out with Boss Bitch.
That's Dill's favorite artist, I heard.
Fuck
Coi Leray?
Your favorite artist, Child.
Child came out with Eventually.
Ooh, Lucky Day came out with Running Blind. That's a single.
I listen to anything. Anytime I see his name, I'm listening to it.
Lucky Day.
Yeah.
He has such a good voice.
He's a star.
Yeah, he's real good.
Gully movie soundtrack that came out.
The list is getting thin. Pressa came out with a record called Secondhand Smoke. Brockhampton came out with Roadrunner, New Light, New Machine, the Deluxe.
I got nothing else to say.
I got nothing else, man. Let's be honest, man.
I just get into what we listen to.
We'll get into what we listened to because it's probably... Oh, Sorry the Kid. I didn't listen to it, but it's called Hey, I'm With It. I thought I did listen to that. Anyways. Oh, I forgot the Papoose album came out. Fuck. I
Papoose.
forgot to listen to that.
Yeah, it's about Pusider.
All right, we got 15 minutes until the end of the second period. We somehow sneaked our way to a full-length show,
Somehow.
as usual. I mean, That's what we do. We're professional at this, right?
C'est la vie.
There's a few albums, of course, and then there's a few singles. Maybe run through the singles first.
I just go through the singles, yeah.
Yeah, that
Keep
way
it
we
up on
kind
the
of
list.
eliminate most of the list. Roddy Ricch, Late at Night.
Singing Roddy, it sounds like that song on his album. I can't remember the song, but it's like, I'm gonna buy you Celine or some shit. Whatever. He's singing Roddy. Just you're not getting like the auto-tune Roddy. You're singing Roddy. But I like it.
I wasn't mad at it. Like, I was like, okay, this is solid, okay. But then I immediately thought to myself, like, I mean, again, the conversation that low-key I was supposed to have on here if we didn't have any topics, and we're not going to, please don't elaborate on it.
We'll try not to.
Please don't. Just don't at all. Just let me say it, and then let's move on. It's this existentialist conversation that's going on with today's music not being memorable in any way, shape, or form.
not.
But that's it. We'll leave it at that.
I'm
not mad.
No, I do. I'll save it for the Lil Baby shit. Don't worry, I got
20
you.
minutes.
I got you.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll save it a little bit because I can tie it into a little bit. There is something about the Lil Baby, Lil Durk albums.
We'll go for an hour on that. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not mad at the record, but it just doesn't give me anything new. It doesn't give me anything spectacular. It doesn't make me say, yo, I gotta bump that new Roddy that came out.
It's not one of those.
It's just like, it's solid.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's another Roddy record.
Kind of one of those records. I felt the same way about the Ty Dolla $ign record, I Won.
I was just waiting for the album to drop, the Fast 9 album. I was just waiting for those soundtracks to drop.
That's fair.
So when he was like perfect. I like it when on this Jack Harlow, Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, Jack Harlow, 24 Karat Golden's on there. It's kind of typical like microwave type music.
Yeah, you know
it's first soundtrack. It's first...
And then I looked at the cover and I was like, oh, it's Fast 9.
You gotta keep it like
Bow Wow on a race or something.
He drifted down that corner properly.
Drift last second. I won. Whatever the fuck the song is called. Yeah. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I don't know if that one's Mustard as well, but it is the Ty Dolla $ign record, and it does sound like
Mustard.
that lane.
Probably is Mustard.
Rich the Kid.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Rich.
Boss Bitch.
I don't fuck with Rich Kid.
Featuring Dill's favorite artist, Coi Leray.
Fuck with Coi Leray.
Did you fuck with old Coi Leray when she sounded like Young M.A.?
No. The only Coi Leray I fuck with was the one song where she goes. Exactly. That's the only song I fuck with her in. The song with DDG.
What did she say?
Yo, I swear.
So what did she say?
That's what she says in the song.
Couldn't believe it.
That's what she says in the song.
Oh, lit.
It's the one with DDG. I like that. I like that verse in the song. And that's it.
Honestly, man. How much time we got?
We got 12 minutes for the end of the second.
Okay.
We could finish on the singles.
So what do we got? Like, what do we?
I mean, it's a catchy record. I will say that. It's
Just
a
a
catchy
single. We'll do
record.
singles.
Oh,
It's
God.
Rich the Kid. Again, it's called Boss Bitch.
Rich the Kid is so trash,
Boss
bro.
Ibitch.
She's trash.
Boss Ibitch.
He had one album and that was it.
He had one banger.
nice,
like,
yo.
the
He-
New
what about-
Freezer,
you didn't like New
Yes,
Freezer?
that was
That's the only song. How
And,
was that?
with
2017.
Kendrick on it?
Which one?
Yeah.
No Plug Walk.
Plug Walk. That's a banger too.
Walk.
That's a banger.
That's it. His first album was good and it was decent and that was about it. With
Yeah.
Plug Walk and New Freezer.
Y'all are
He got
hating.
Kendrick on the track. Can you believe
That's
that?
crazy. Still.
Yo, okay. Yo Gotti and DaBaby.
Two guys don't really care about.
Wow, you're tripping.
Nah,
I mean, you're not tripping.
That sounds like a banger still.
Yo, honestly,
Yo,
Was it a
I
banger?
fuck with Yo Gotti still.
it's strip club music still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like strip club music.
It's strip club
I
music.
need
I
some outside music, bro.
wonder if I should dare play
Block
this Yo
party's
Gotti right now. This one's called
Let's
Drop.
go.
Oh no, with
featuring
DaBaby
DaBaby.
they're gonna shut it down.
Nah, I'm going for it.
Take a risk. No risk, no reward.
Exactly. No pain, no gain. I'm gonna play from DaBaby's part.
Your brother hoe. Y'all be fucking hoe.
That's the chorus.
Your brother hoe.
That's more the chorus.
She horny. I'm in love like T-Pain, I'ma call her my shit. Had to make a whole lot of
is a
noise when I
banger.
fuck from the back and the clap.
Bump,
It's annoying.
bump
Let's
this
go.
shit in your car, bro. That's
It's a
gonna
banger.
bump.
It's a
I
banger.
can hear it.
It's a banger.
Strip club music, like you
Yeah,
said.
strip club music. Again, as soon as I heard DaBaby come on, I was like, yeah, for sure, this is strip club music. This is twerking music.
Yo Gotti
I'm
makes
here
strip
for
club
it.
music
You
too.
know the vibes. Moneybagg Yo came out with a record called Rookie of the Year.
Yo, Moneybagg Yo.
Is Moneybagg Yo a rookie?
No. But he's been.
That was my first question.
I like how me and Dylan are just like no, like
No.
no, don't even think about it.
But he's been going
Well, he's
crazy.
calling himself Rookie of the Year.
Okay, fam.
I mean, I can call myself Rookie of the Year too.
The Broncos say he's a rookie of the year
You know
too.
what I'm saying? Like,
I wasn't feeling this record though, for the most part.
True to it, not new to it. I'm rookie of the year. Love the game, it relate to me best.
you can't drop 3 albums and tell me
Rookie
you're
of
the
the
rookie of the
year.
year after 3 albums. Like,
Nah,
fam,
that's
you're ready.
crazy.
You're seasoned. You're
It's like
better.
Donovan Mitchell saying, yo, I'm Rookie of the Year.
You're seasoned. You've been to the finals twice.
Lee.
That H.E.R record,
I didn't hear that one yet.
Change. It's from a Netflix series called We the People. Sounds like a Her type of record.
Anytime I see Her's name, I'm
multiple
listening.
instruments, change the beat once or twice before she starts singing.
Of course.
It's one of those records. I actually really like it. It makes me. I feel like I need to watch that show now. Whatever it's called, We the People. I have to watch it now. Meek Mill came out with Flamer's Flow.
I don't know, man. Meek Mill flow kind of.
Now I saw a tweet that was saying that this was the Meek that we needed.
Yeah.
It's the Meek we know.
We need Meek in the game. Like,
It's the Meek
the
we
game's
know.
not the same
I'll put it
without
down.
Meek
Said
in it.
we was masking up before Corona.
Man, come on, Meek. Come on, Meek.
The Corona bars?
Come on, Meek.
It's almost like, to me, the notes that I put here is that it's almost like one of those radio type flows.
Yep. It's like an old Meek flow to me. Like, when I heard
Yeah.
it, I was like, yeah, this is old, like, 2012 Meek. Like, this is what I got from him.
He said, I was 30 back when I was dirty. I still don't get that
I don't
line.
get I was 30 back when I was
I was 30 back when I was dirty.
I wasn't I was dirty back when I was 30?
I don't
No, I was 30 when I was back when I was
Maybe that's the point.
I don't get it still.
And no, I mean, he sounds hungry though. I will say that he sounds hungry. He sounds like he's
Yeah,
not
it's been a
shitting
while.
He's
around.
dropping an album this year.
And that was my exact thought.
Oh,
Probably.
did you write that note? I'll be doing
No,
that.
I didn't. I didn't
Okay,
write it
'cause
down.
just
But I
about
thought
it.
to myself, I'm like, does this mean because he sounds hungry? And I'm like, when I said to myself, he sounds hungry, I'm like, does this mean he's coming out?
Yeah, could be.
I think if he does, late year, November.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I
it.
think so
see it.
too.
November.
He's not a summer music.
Or
type
maybe a
of person.
January. He might
I see
start.
December, January. Type
Yeah.
Of thing.
I'm not
Late
mad
year.
at that.
Winter type of shit.
I'm not mad at that at all. Denzel Curry.
That song was flames.
That song was fire.
Yeah, it was tight.
Energy.
That one
Energy.
features
Energy.
Rico Nasty, so you immediately, when I say Denzel Curry and Rico Nasty, you should know what kind of song you're gonna get, or at least you should be able to assume what type of song you're gonna get 9 times out of 10. And this is in the 9. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, it foul ball. That
That's
would
the
have been a
first I've
nice
seen them
double.
See them hit it all
Facts.
day. We've been here.
Oh,
That's the first time
you
I've ever
guys
seen them
are
hit it.
These pictures are
deadly with it. Nah, these girls just suck, bro.
yo.
I was like, yo, you guys can go 2 ways with this.
They fucking
Matthew went
suck.
1 way. Because like, nah, they're trash.
First game they couldn't even hit the ball, bro.
No, that picture was deadly.
Nah, that
No, she was
deadly.
deadly still, but
The
come
picture was
on,
deadly.
man.
The
She
picture was
had like
deadly
10 Ks at the end of the game.
That's
Picture
wild.
was deadly still. For that Denzel Curry record, I mean, it's straight rock and rap and roll,
Rock
whatever
and
the
rap.
fuck you want to
Punk
call
rap,
it.
punk rap.
He
Punk
said
rap.
he said in
Punk rap.
in the record he said, I keep the peace like them peoples in Canada.
Don't keep no peace, fam.
First of all, we
not
don't keep
peaceful here.
peace because we're going to talk about
But
what
we got the peace.
we're not
here,
going
though.
to
We got
talk
the
about what
peace.
Canada has done to indigenous people for the longest
Okay.
time.
We're not going that
We're
shit.
not.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
touching
not.
that.
We're
I'm not
not.
touching that.
But
That's
man,
a whole nother
peace,
conversation.
like peace.
Peace.
Yeah, but we got the peace here too.
Like
Keep
peace.
the peace.
We got it.
But we're not allowed to keep the peace.
We got it on us.
Pressa.
I don't, but
Pressa
press machine.
came out with a record. I forgot what it's called.
Secondhand Smoke, I think.
Secondhand Smoke.
Was that name?
I think so.
I don't want to go find it, but whatever. Pressa's latest song, go on DSPs and find it. Pressa's grown on me, to be honest. Like,
That's what I was saying, bro.
3 years ago, I would never listen to a Pressa song.
Like Pressa
this.
had like a 1-2 bangers like a couple years ago, but now like
It
he's
is called
having more
Secondhand Smoke.
consistent
Yes,
bangers.
Exactly. His album was fire.
Becoming a better musician.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Ultimately, right?
So I like it.
1,000,000%.
I was thinking to myself like, Pressa the celebrity has grown up because he's making them TikToks and shit. Like
He's mad bad
I'm
at
seeing this
he's
guy on
bad
my
at acting.
algorithms.
Nah, but
He's
he's
bad at
funny. He's
acting,
funny
but
still.
it's funny.
I'm
I can
seeing
see-
him on my
I
algorithms.
see the vision.
I'm not mad at it, and again, you know, you always want to salute someone from Canada, you know,
course.
Exactly.
pushing their
A
name
for
further.
effort.
So you definitely want to salute that. Pressa, Denzel, Belly. Did we talk about Belly? Belly and Moneybagg Yo was the record. I was.
Where's the album, bro? The man's been saying like, your album coming soon. Belly.
It's a bit more of a.
Did he drop an album?
No, it
He's
was a while
supposed
ago.
to be dropping an album, bro.
He dropped a single recently. That's all.
Yeah.
Dropped 3 singles now.
So that's
Where's
a bit
the
more of a
album?
modern flow from Belly, just in
I didn't
terms of
listen to
the type of Belly that you're gonna hear. I don't think I should play that. I should feel sneakily.
EXO will take
That'll
that
be
shit.
the
Yeah,
one
it's
that
universal.
takes-
EXO?
Nah,
It's
it's not
universal?
working. Yeah, EXO's universal.
Even worse.
Okay, so I mean that's it in terms of singles.
No,
now we
Buddy
have.
Tinashe? I'm joking. I don't remember
Yo,
that
listen.
song. I don't remember that. All I remember from that song
Okay, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned it. Tinashe and Buddy, right? So first of all, I love New Age Tinashe.
Okay.
I don't know if she's independent now, and that's why it is. Like she feels
She's
like
independent?
she's no longer trying to appease to the masses.
That's good. That's good.
And as a result, she's just kind of making the sound that's for her. Like we know who she's school of, maybe not necessarily in terms of her sound, but just in terms of her influences.
Okay.
Right. So it kind of feels like she's in her own musical lane, which I appreciate. So I said to myself, when I see new Tinashe, I'm gonna press play.
Yeah.
Featuring Buddy. We fuck with Buddy.
We fuck with Buddy heavy.
Hey.
Buddy's my buddy.
But sure.
Yo, those look good, bro. The mushrooms and the, shit.
Yo,
That looks juicy, bro.
I could fuck that
I
up
could use
right
a Jersey Mike.
Yeah,
I've never had Jersey Mike.
now. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I
Some
don't know if I
fake
want
Subway.
Jersey Mike
Some
either.
Canadian
Like,
shit we don't
that
got.
sounds crazy
No,
to
Jersey
me.
Mike.
That sounds crazy,
Some
bro.
American shit we don't
I don't
have.
want Jersey Mike. What the fuck? Yeah, I could use that Jersey Mike. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, get that Jersey Mike, yo.
That's a wild statement,
You trying to
sir.
get that Jersey Mike?
Nah, I'm good.
Jersey Mike?
I'm actually
Who
dead.
the fuck is Jersey
Yo, that
Mike?
Tinashe Buddy record, to
Jersey
wrap
Mike.
this up, is not it, bro.
It's not it?
It's not it, bro.
It's alright,
not
like
it, bro. I promise
it's
you.
not shit, but like
It's not it, bro. I'm sorry. I love Tinashe, but that one's not it. Albums. Let's get into some albums.
What do we got?
Let's keep Lil Baby, Lil Durk till last, since
Yeah.
there is a little bit of additional commentary on there. So I'm gonna, I guess, start as we almost finish the second period in about 4 minutes. I'm gonna start with Lloyd Banks. And with Lloyd Banks, what I want to talk about is the name of his album, which I don't know off the top of my head. Lloyd. LLOYD. Lloyd is the weirdest name to spell. The Course of the Inevitable is the name of the project. The Course of the Inevitable. This one is 18 songs at 67 minutes. Started very hot with track 1, and I'm not really going to go super track by track on this.
Yeah.
What I will say is that there's a number of features on here, almost expected features in some ways. You have Freddie Gibbs. You have Rock Marcy.
Ooh.
You have Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butch.
You have Styles P. You have Ransom.
Red.
You have Vado.
Vado.
And then maybe the most surprising feature is Sayari the Kid. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
I fuck with Sayari. I don't fuck with, but you know what? I fuck with that name.
Yeah, he's a name that intrigues me in terms of like, okay, he drops a single. Let me think about. I have to see if it's nice or not. Track 1 is called Propane, and basically he just went no warm up. Like he just went
Straight
to
into it. Like,
Did he say I'm gonna blow up like propane once in that track?
maybe. I
he
don't
said
know.
something about Propane. I can't remember exactly what he said, but yeah.
Please don't say I'm gonna blow up like propane.
Track 5 I really like. Track 5 is called a
see.
formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde?
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde. Sure. You get a really
Benny,
good.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
you
hard.
get a really good Benny verse on there for sure. It's almost like Benny knows when it's time to compete. And
Oh,
I
he
mean,
definitely knows.
especially with I'm sure there's a mutual respect and almost a competitive respect
Banks
there.
is a legend, bro.
Of course, Banks is a fucking
Banks is
legend.
fire.
And speaking to your point, Banks said in that record, he's like, "I'm back in the zone. It's 2009."
Damn,
Yeah,
that's a
and you can
2009.
hear it. You can hear it from
Man,
track
yeah.
1, like you said, bro.
Yeah.
He was going crazy.
You can definitely hear it. I really like track 11. That one's called Commitment. I will say this though, and I'm probably 1.5 to 2.5 listens in at this point.
Yeah.
Each of those 2.5 times,
Was it
she's
hard?
wearing a visor.
She's son.
A visor though?
She.
I guess because the hair. I don't know. But anyways, the first 2.5 listens, it felt long.
How long is it?
It is
18
pretty long.
songs, 67
That
minutes.
is long.
It felt long, and
It is long.
I kind of tap out 13 records in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
believe
saying?
that.
Not to say it's not hard or anything like that. Like it's definitely hard. I feel like you are getting top tier Banks on this, top tier Banks pen at the
Yeah.
very least. And again, as a purist, hip hop purist in some ways, you have to be able to appreciate that whether you actually like the songs
And
or
Banks
not.
is one of those guys. He's gonna give you 16 bars, the hook,
Yep.
and all 3 verses. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes and 45 seconds
Yep.
each song.
Wow.
That's a fact. Let's finish up the second period here. We'll finish up the Banks commentary, and then we'll quickly move on from that with the rest of the albums that we listen to.
Bag up the DaBaby project, bro.
In the
Fucking-
third
post.
period now. So of course we are on the final legs of the show. Again, that Lloyd Banks, definitely worth listening to. At the very least, you can go fishing from a hip hop purist perspective. But like I said, you're getting top tier Banks pen. Some really good records. The Styles P feature is nice. The Ransom feature is nice. The Benny's feature is nice.
That's exactly what I did.
You're getting what exactly
I
you
just
would
added
expect.
every feature track.
Yeah, you're getting exactly what you'd expect from this. And
They're gonna do that some albums too.
I do that.
Because
I
like,
do
this
that,
album's
bro.
not that good, but the features make it so much.
And again,
better.
I
Yeah.
like seeing Banks in top form, and I like seeing Banks out with music.
Yeah.
So
It's been a while.
You know, definitely shout out to Lloyd Banks on that. Peter Rosenberg, I'll talk about real quick. It's called Real Late, and it's 13 songs at 36 minutes, which technically on paper is the perfect album.
It's not bad.
I love 3-minute records.
I love 13 songs.
I love 13 songs.
12 to 14 is my ideal number.
My ideal number, I think, is 1340. I think we've talked about that already. 1340, but a 1336 on paper.
Close enough.
Listen, man. On this one again, like I said, like we can expect, because Peter Rosenberg is not rapping. It is a compilation album.
How dare you not rap?
Obviously, we know Peter Rosenberg, the radio personality.
I never want to hear
has
Peter rap.
a lot of relationships in hip hop culture. So if I were to just go through the features on here, some of them you know, some of them you don't know. Track 1, Vel the Wonder. Track 2, Westside Gun. Track 3, Ransom, Smoke DZA, Styles P. Track 4, Flea Lord, Stove God Cooks. Track 5, Rock Marciano and Flea Lord. Track 6, Jay Nice and Eto. Track 7, Method Man, Raekwon, Willie the Kid. Track 8, Mayhem Loren.
Jeez.
Track 9, Ghostface Killa,
Jeez.
Crime Apple. Track 10, Rashid Chapel. Track 11, Second Generation Wu. Track 12, Fly Anakin and Nicholas F.
Right.
And track 13, Homeboy Sandman.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the names, they're all Wu-Tang inspired, which means you're getting that type of music.
Wu-Tang music.
Right? This is for the purists. I mean, this completely is for the hip-hop purists. I'll talk about a few records that I like. Track 3 is called SRD. Again, that one features Styles P, Ransom, and Smoke DZA.
That's crazy.
I really like Styles P verse on it. He started the record. I really like Ransom's verse on there as well. Track 6 is called Mind Over Matter. That one features Jay Nice and Eto. And I think it was Jay Nice, I'm assuming. But he said, how we lose Kobe and gain COVID in the same year.
Damn.
Think about that.
Damn.
Like,
I seen a funny
Like,
meme
really?
once, a funny tweet. The man was like, "Yo, if COVID happened before Kobe, or if COVID happened earlier, Kobe would not be able to get on that helicopter."
Yeah.
I don't even want to think
I'm
about that.
dying.
So the next
I
song,
was like, that's
track
so funny.
7,
That's
I don't even
rough.
want to think about that at all.
It was meant as a joke.
That
It's
is
not meant to be
nuts.
like serious. Just
No,
kinda
I know,
but
me,
fuck,
I just-
I'm just like, damn, bro. Imagine.
Track 7 is called Next Chamber. Why did I hear a John Cena sample in that, yo?
Probably did.
Not his voice, but his music.
His intro, that's crazy.
No.
That's just legendary. That's iconic,
Who
bro.
won't smoke? I make hookahs. The same reason I don't take Ubers. New York State, I don't do staples or state jokers.
Yeah, that's a reach. I see
No,
it. That's a
I
reach.
heard it.
Listen, it's
I
it's
was
gonna
listening.
play for 4 seconds.
Oh, that's
without
why
it.
I stopped listening.
And then
after a
listen.
while.
Smoke, I make hookahs. The same reason I don't take Ubers. New York State, I don't do staples or state jokers.
Okay. See, I missed that part. Stop listening.
Willie the Kid, fun fact, used to be like one of my favorite rappers.
I could believe that.
Track 9 is called Snake Eyes. That Ghostface Killa verse at the beginning, crazy.
Killer.
But like I was saying, you know, this one definitely is for the purists. I feel like it's really satisfying hip hop in its element. No bells, no whistles, no harmonies,
Just bars.
no sing rap, no melodies, no fucking melodic rap, no fitting in other subgenres of hip hop. Straight hip hop. This is hip hop in its purest form. Soul sample type of beats, great features. Even the lesser known features, I mean, they were just as enjoyable. Like I said, track 6, that Jay Nice record, I'm like, oh shit, that was a bar. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like those lesser known artists almost carried it in some ways while still very much enjoying the larger features that are on here in terms of some of the names that I mentioned. So that Peter Rosenberg, Real Late, solid listen. Definitely go download that and definitely go listen to that. Main event.
I'll go. Oh no, I got Gully.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Gully, original motion picture soundtrack. 9 songs, 28 minutes. I don't know what this movie's about, nor do I really care. I just look at the track list.
Is it like the Thing movie, the other movie, the basketball movie,
I have no-
Smoke Pop Smoke?
I have no idea. I just saw the track list. And I was like, oh shit, this is a bunch of names I know, so why not listen to it? First track had 21 Savage. It was called Betrayed. Kind of solid. And then it just kind of falls weird from there. I don't have the listings. I can't tell you who's on every track, but it's all like hip hop people, people you know.
Yeah.
Track 9 featuring Dua Lipa. That was also a hard
I
track.
love me some Dua Lipa.
Dua
man.
Lips,
I'll tell you
she's
that
so
much.
bad.
Track 5 had Buddy on it. I like track 5 with Buddy.
I love me some Dua Lipa, man. Anyways, go ahead.
To be honest, because it's a movie soundtrack, I'm not gonna flame the artist for saying this song because he probably has to feel a certain sound. But to be honest, other than like the 21 Savage and Dua Lipa track, the album is forgettable. Okay. But again, it's a soundtrack, so it's probably
it'll probably fit along.
I can't get over that 21 Spiral record though.
That song's fine.
I love that record, man.
But yeah, that's what I'd say about Gully soundtrack. It's if you like hip hop, go listen to it. But I don't know, you probably won't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. So let's go to main event.
And now, the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner.
Are they in the same corner technically?
They're definitely the same fucking corner. Oh my god.
So this is Lil Baby and Lil Durk, the voice of the heroes.
Voice of the heroes.
18 songs, 60 minutes.
First of all, way too unnecessarily too long.
The first track was like, I'm the voice and you're the hero. And I'm like, who's the voice and who's the hero?
Durk's the voice.
And I'm like,
Lil Baby's the hero.
I see. Okay.
We figured that out.
Well, Durk's been calling himself the voice of the streets for a while. He named his album The Voice of the Streets.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. It's true.
How did Baby become the hero?
I don't know where that one came from.
He became the hero, man. We came out with My Turn.
I guess.
I don't know. Came out with My Turn.
Man was reaching for that one, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, I thought I'd have more to say about the album.
Can I get to the shits?
Yeah, and this is where I go into forgettable music.
Can I get into the shits?
Absolutely.
All right. So, for Lil Baby and Durk to be undeniable that they're the two biggest artists right now.
I won't say Durk's the biggest.
A tier. That's why I don't say biggest. That's why I don't like saying biggest.
For me, they're
tier.
They're
in A tier.
They're not 1A and 1B.
They're in A tier.
They're in A tier. I agree with you.
They're in A tier.
So A tier, two A tier artists.
Simplify the conversation.
I'm gonna say they're 1A, they're 1B. That's their opinion.
Yes.
But
Durk is like top 10.
For sure.
Yeah.
But not top 2.
I think Lil Baby's like top 3.
Lil Baby is number 1 right now. There's nobody bigger than Lil Baby right now.
In rap, yeah.
Nobody.
Fine deal.
Right?
I'll accept that.
So when I think of the two biggest artists, I have
DaBaby?
Nah. When I think of the two biggest artists doing a project together,
you think it's gonna be Watch the Fucking Throne?
No, I think compared to I think about I get the feeling of What a Time to Be Alive. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what you don't rate Throne?
No, I do obviously I rate Throne, but that's Jay-Z and Kanye.
Throne is like
nobody's touching that.
Throne is here.
Nobody's touching that.
Even
Thank you for
Time to Be Alive is not even touching Throne.
Thank you for
Nah, bro.
That's why I agreed with him.
That's why I think of What a Time to Be Alive.
I do.
Drake and Future, biggest artists at the time, coming together and making an album even bigger than what they were.
But at the same time, and we talked about this when it came to value for a verse or something like that, like 15 episodes ago.
I remember that.
Baby is nowhere close to Drake.
Baby's value went up.
No, he ain't.
It's not close to Drake. It went up a lot.
It's like this. It's like this.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Drake is here.
Yeah.
It's like this.
And everyone else, first of all, is here.
What about Future?
Where's Baby?
Future's value is higher too?
No.
Lower than Baby's?
Yeah, it's kind of lower
right now.
Future's Baby.
Yeah, right now.
Go look at some Future's.
I'm saying at the top. Like I'm
Legacy Act.
No, I'm comparing at the time at the time the one time
we're talking Drake.
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen. Time out.
Give me another name.
Time out. You guys aren't hearing me. I'm listening. The time that What a Time to Be Alive came out,
yes,
Drake and Future were the biggest artists at the time.
Arguably,
but
yes.
Drake was here.
Thank you.
And Future was here.
And Future was here.
No, he wasn't. Future at that time was bro. Come on.
Drake.
No, stop it.
Since like 2014, no one's been in the same
only
line.
Other artists that are here.
Stop it.
Is Kendrick.
Okay, wait. When did Drake become the peak? When do you think Drake became the peak of like music?
Drake is still here. I'm still holding
it. That's still not what I'm talking about.
But what I'm trying to say, when What Time came alive, Drake was still significantly better than Future.
1,000%.
Okay,
Drake is still Drake.
Okay.
But to say Future is way down here, that's nutty.
Don't change topics.
That's nutty.
No, we're not saying he's way down here.
We're not saying he's down here. We're saying Drake is up here.
1,000,000%. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
It's two different statements.
Drake is not disputing that.
It's two different statements.
Future was still competing with Drake on that. On this,
he was competing as much
Digital Dash, he ate Drake on that.
He was competing as much as who was the top scorer this year in the NBA? Steph. It was Steph. And number 2 is Bradley Beal.
Something like that.
He was competing as much as Bradley Beal's 31 a game. Was competing with Kobe's 36 a game that year.
And that's still
that Bradley Beal.
That's still close.
Kobe's here. and Bradley Bill's right here.
That's fair. But you guys are. It sounds like you're kind of trying to discredit Future. What he was at that time.
Listen.
I'm trying to stop you from discrediting Drake.
No, I will never discredit Drake.
Let me do this. You know those videos that come out that say the size of the moon, the size of the sun,
yeah,
the size of the earth. Okay, I'll do it this way.
No, you can't do that because I
don't.
You're gonna say some bullshit because Future was
not.
Future was good.
Why are we talking about this album yet?
No,
Future and Drake.
I came out in 2014.
Hear me
I was gonna say, Drake was the sun and Future was fucking Pluto.
I'm not. Yo, let me say it. Let me say it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say it.
Bro,
let me say it. Okay, look. Let me say it. Okay, look.
Let's hear it, dog.
Pluto is the moon.
Okay, look. The field, right?
Everyone else.
The field. A-tier artist.
Yeah.
Drake.
Future.
Okay.
Right?
Wait, back then though.
Am I dissing?
No, at that time.
Yes.
Am I dissing?
Yes.
A-tier.
Yes. Future was a higher.
Future.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Drake.
Okay.
Like, let's not sleep on Drake.
I'm not sleeping on, by any stretch, I'm not sleeping on Drake. I'm just saying, you can't forget what Future was doing at that time.
Yeah,
because he was doing unprecedented shit.
He was.
You're
You
right.
are right
And
about
every
that.
verse, every fucking song was a banger.
Future was no
You are
fair.
right. Like
He dropped every song
people
was a
that are
hit.
younger than us
Nobody
have
can
Future
do
as the
that.
GOAT because
only
of that
person,
run.
only person that can do that is Drake.
It was like a
People that are
2013
younger
to
than
like
us have
2016
So
Future
I'm
as the
saying
GOAT.
I'm saying it's a little
Not
bit
the
closer
GOAT,
than you
but-
guys are thinking because every single song that he dropped was a hit.
Man, it's not as close as you think. And not every song was a hit.
Is-
What happened was he
how
dropped.
close-
What happened was he dropped a lot of songs.
And everyone was a hit.
not everyone. Was a hit.
How
Go
close
listen
do
to
you
all of
feel
these.
Giannis is to
Monster,
LeBron?
Fam, I was a Future fan.
Monster, 56 Nights.
I was a Future
All
fan.
hits.
Okay, let's talk about this album now,
Okay,
please. If
so
we can.
okay, in comparison, okay, this is the point that I was trying to make.
I know. 10 minutes of argument to get to one. Let's hear the point. We're going to argue about it again.
This is the point I'm trying to make. If Dirk,
no!
so it's comparable still because Lil Baby is that much better than Durk is. That's the point I was trying to make. Lil Baby is that much better than Durk is.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it. I get
so
it.
for them to
I
come,
get it.
you know what I'm saying?
Don't agree,
So-
but I get it.
So for them to come together and create a project, much like What a Time to Be Alive. I'm not comparing them, but I'm just saying it made
I
me feel
see
that
why.
way. It
Yes,
made me
I
think
get it.
about that. It should have. I thought it was gonna be better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And there's no standout tracks.
It
There's no
should have been more memorable.
memorable. There's no
There's
smashes.
no standout tracks.
Like even at least on
But
What a Time to
those
Be
are
Alive,
the
there's
songs.
Jumpman. Even before like they're
Digital Dash.
outside,
I got the Digital
we
Dash.
knew these songs were fire.
Jumpman,
before
Jumpman.
we had the moments.
Oh, the wrong song.
The songs were fire before the moments. Right now, there's no songs I say, okay, that song's fire.
yeah,
That
you're
song's
right.
fire.
You're right.
Now,
How could I have a moment to these songs?
is that a product of the environment?
No,
Or
no.
is that
I
a
think-
lack of something?
It's a lack of effort to step out of their boundaries.
Because Baby's spitting
He's
on
spitting.
here.
First of all, listen
I don't
to
really
this.
rate Durk as a lyricist personally.
But he's
But
rapping. He's doing his thing.
I think he's right. I think he raps. I think he makes good
How many
music.
songs was this? 18, 20?
Yeah, 18.
18?
I think, like, to be honest, I think Baby smoked Durk on like 16 of the tracks.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Like, easily smoked. And
Baby
like,
went
1,000,000%.
stupid.
And that's
Okay.
the point that I was making. Like, Lil Baby is in the Durk-esque lane at the moment in comparison to What a Time to Be Alive. So Lil Baby is better than Durk.
I get what you mean.
So I'm saying,
I get
like,
what you're
I do
yeah.
get it. You're
But-
saying Baby is the Drake in this situation.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. And he is, and he showed it on every single track. But
And Durk is not Future because he's kind of like not where Future was at that level.
nah.
Is what you're trying to
But
say.
I mean,
Yeah.
like a mini version. Like
Yeah.
a
Mini
mini
version.
version, because this year he's been super hot.
this is why this album should have been like 6 songs. It should have been like a quick EP.
No, come on, don't do that.
I say 12,
Give me a
13,
12 or
13, 14
Man said
max.
6, bro.
6. Give me a
Man
quick
wants
EP.
a EP.
Give me a quick EP of these. They're
Or-
not.
That's insane.
Me personally, if this is what they're gonna offer me,
This guy dropped on his head.
big hefty phone. If this is what you're gonna offer me,
With
I'd
Autobox
rather not have a project. Just keep giving me
Yeah, like
fucking
what he
features.
said, to be honest, there was
keep giving me
nothing-
keep
there
giving
was
me
nothing
singles.
memorable.
Give me singles with features.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I'd rather not have
I
a whole
listened to
project.
I listened to like half of it on a drive. I'm like, yeah, it was good, but
It was
like,
cool.
I can't remember one bar from it.
Yeah.
I just remember saying like, yo, everyone was floating on it. It was hard, but
It was
like,
cool.
there's only one track I looked back. I was like, oh, what track is this?
Yeah, as I was listening, I was saying to myself, to your point, oh, he's floating. Yo, Baby's going hard on this track. 220, 40. Baby's going hard on
Yes.
this. But then I kind of thought about it as I obviously woke up today and said, okay, what music do I want to take in again, right? Because Friday.
That's what I do too. I do
Friday night versus Saturday morning is different.
The vibe's different for sure.
I listened to the Rosenberg again. I listened to the Lloyd Banks again. I listened to the singles. I didn't feel the need to listen to.
I reached to listen to the Lil Baby only because I felt like maybe I was missing something.
Yeah,
That's why you always gotta leave a little bit for extra because you always want to go seconds. It feels nice to have seconds.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, this it wasn't memorable. And again,
track 8 was where I realized I'm like, you know what? Like nothing about this thing. Where like, how am I 8 tracks in? And I'm like, oh, this is just okay.
I don't know if it's a product of the times we're in or if it's a lack of ability from the artist.
Lack of ability.
I think, to be honest, I think like.
Well, in general, you can't even put that on Durk.
No,
because that's on Baby too.
Right. You can't put it on
It is on Baby too.
You know what I mean? Like you can't put that on Durk.
The thing that the gripe that I have with Baby is like he's so comfortable in doing what he does. He doesn't want. I can't say that he doesn't want, but he doesn't try to.
Because Lil Wayne became. Oh no, he didn't.
Lil Wayne experimented.
Oh, by the way, Young Thug on this track on this album, he sound like Lil Wayne. Like I thought it was, he could have passed for Lil Wayne.
We all know that's his son. That's Lil Wayne's son.
But like, it made me love him 10 times more. Pause. But it made me like, I like what he did.
And that's track 13 that you're talking about.
Yes.
Obviously, we're not gonna play that. Track 13 is called Please. No, sorry. Track 14, Up the Side.
Yeah. I really like that track. That's one of my favorite tracks of the album, only because of Young Thug.
Any
that was a standout.
Any final thoughts of this album?
Let me see what I wrote down.
Worth the listen, worth the fishing.
It's fire. Like
it's fire.
The verses are fire,
but it's not memorable. Fire.
There's no standout. There's no standout tracks.
Fire.
Like, they both make the same music. They're both the same kind of artists. Like there's no uniqueness to it.
My notes here is Lil Baby carried the album low key. Durk did his thing though, but you can still hear the difference in the talent, which I believe. Because in every track I knew when Lil Baby, like there was one track Lil Baby sounded like it didn't even sound like Lil Baby. I swear there was one track I remember. I even thought it was a feature. I didn't go look. And there was another track where Durk sounded like King Von. And I'm pretty sure he took a King Von song that never released and probably just sang the lyrics. Because people do that. They take other people's songs and they're like, you know what, if you ain't going to release it, let me just take that song.
Yeah, that's true. That's
because there were a few times I was like, yo, is that Von on this? See. And I know they're from Chicago, so they can easily have the same flows and stuff. But it was just one of those that was like...
No, that's facts.
But yeah, nothing more. I will come back to it eventually, but...
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll go fishing.
I mean, I think it's one of those...
fishing and that's it.
I think it's one of those that are going to sound real good in a month and a half.
House party music. Put that shit in the background of house party, everyone will slap.
Middle of the fucking summer.
There's no moment. Like, there's no music that I want to have a moment to.
Yeah.
Like, when I heard What a Time to Be Alive, I'm like, yo, this would be lit.
What a
like,
time
I'm here.
to be alive. Like, you still remember that? What a time.
You created moments out of the songs.
There's no chorus here that I remember. No chorus. Like, no catchy chorus.
No, that's facts.
What's in rotation, guys?
Rotation, man. What the fuck is in our motherfucking room?
Honestly, it's
How do I even get to my rotation? I forget.
It's been a
great
low
question, man.
week
Listen, I don't know. We use other DSPs. My rotation has been pretty barren, I must say.
Same here.
If I were to go back to where the podcast is, okay, so from there. I listen to Solange when I get home. That's why she's my moon sign. I listen to Ye by Kanye West.
It was like 5th year anniversary or some shit.
That came up not too long ago.
Shit.
I listen to Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
I'm wrapping up Dissect Podcast, I always go back. I know they're talking about Damn, but it led to...
Yeah, you just got to listen to other people's music. Listen to more music.
I listen to the Off Season by J. Cole.
Off Season.
This EP is 1,000 times better than it was in week 1, the Mariba EP. Mariba, Azeb, however you pronounce it, EP. Remember when I talked about it, I said, it's okay, it's a good part of her catalog.
She's fire.
Some of the reviews said this, da-da-da-da-da.
You liking it now?
Yo, I'm loving it.
Yeah, she's fire.
Like, I really got to listen to that. That's a good one. I listened to Benny the Butcher, The Plugs I Met 2. And then I realized that the Benny the Butcher 38 Special tape that they have, Trust the Sopranos, is way better. It's way better than Plugs I Met 2, and I thought Plugs I Met 2 was supposed to be better than that. Anyways, I bumped my 2021 playlist, where I just add records onto there, of course, and that's it.
Cool.
That's it for me.
I've been doing a lot of playlisting as well.
Believe it.
I listened to What a Time to Be Alive.
What a time.
I had to.
What's
The Voice.
I hate when people acronym
the
that
WTTBA, whatever
I hate that fucking acronym the most.
The voice of the heroes, Dark Lane demo tapes. Revisit that.
It's fire.
That shit is fire, bro. That's summertime music. That shit is lit.
I always people sleep on. People just like to hate on Drake.
It's crazy. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think anyone sleeps on Dark.
No, not sleep on. People hate Drake. People hate on
for
Drake.
no reason. Like, what's the reason? The course of whatever Lloyd Banks shit.
Lloyd Banks shit.
Life's a Trip, Trippy Red.
Life's a Trip.
Slime Language. Flu Game, AJ Tracy. Fuck the World, Brent Faiyaz. Kill Streak, Killy. Play with the
2?
Kill Streak 2, yeah. Play with the Changes by Rochelle Jordan. I think, Harris, you might like this.
I feel like I know the name.
Rochelle Jordan. I'm pretty sure she is, because she has a verse like 401 to the City Lights. So I'm guessing she's from Toronto.
And this guy's saying Toronto rappers are not, our arts are not taking off.
What's her name?
Rochelle Jordan.
Rochelle spelled like Rachel?
Rochelle.
Yeah, that's the one.
Say that again.
Rochelle. Rochelle. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Place of origin,
like
please.
A picture of a face.
Can you use in a sentence, please?
And then, and then my last one was Exodus by DMX.
Did you like that? You know, we never talked about
that. That to the God.
That's really quick review. Did you like
quick
it?
review?
I loved it.
I loved
5
it.
seconds. We know your review.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
We're on the podcast.
I fucking loved it. Like you guys already know DMX is in my top 5, like all time. So it was great to hear him, man. Like, and he sounded so good, bro.
I think that's my number 2 album this year right now.
He sounded great, man. Like the great features. Chief Luch sounded crazy. The Nas features.
5.
Nas is like, man.
I gotta revisit that album.
Oh man, I have so much to say about that album. I can go forever, but yeah.
All right.
Great album.
Where do we start here? I'll start with Kill Streak 2. That's by Killy. Heaven Can Wait by 88 Glam. That was a 3-piece that came out last week.
That was fire too.
Psychodrama by Dave. As you guys know, that's one of my favorite albums of all time. So I gotta bump that every week. Dr. Evil by Young Nudie. I went to go see if I could put some of that in my playlist. It didn't make playlist, can't lie, but it's definitely workout music.
It's
like, I was like, yo, when I get back into the gym, when gyms open up, that's one of those you just put in, no skips.
It serves a purpose, but
Phone
I
in my
don't think
pocket.
you can playlist it.
Nah, it's not no song that I could find. Like, even the Uzi song, I couldn't playlist. I was like, it's not playlisting. Nah, I didn't feel it. Voice of the Heroes, I'll say that because it's 20 songs long. God damn, I put a lot of effort into that shit. That's honestly about it. The Khaled one, Khaled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good album.
I bumped that.
There's some shit in there.
Straight Name by Migos. I bumped a lot of that.
Straight Name.
And the Nicki Minaj, what's it called? Beat Me Up, Scotty. The beginning songs, I bumped some of that. And I'll say that's about it.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
The rest.
I'm definitely not mad at that. So in post-potpourri fashion, as we have 8 minutes left in the third period, and we're not going to take all 8 of those minutes, we're going to change post-potpourri more into commentary as opposed to discussion.
You say that now.
No, man, listen. No,
you say that now.
I'm not doing it.
You say that now.
Y'all can talk.
You say that now.
Look, I put the story here, and I'm not even going to explain the story no more. All I'm going to say is...
Let's hear it then.
Naomi Osaka with the French Open. Before the French Open started, she said,
she's not.
Hey guys,
no more interviews.
I'm not doing press.
No more interviews. Wasn't that song by Kanye West?
Because mental health is very important. Y'all asked us some really weird questions that makes us feel worse. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I love you guys, but I'm not doing it.
They said no to that, and then they're like, she dropped
then
off
of course
or some
she played a few games. I think it was the first 2 rounds she played. She won her respective matches. We know that if I was gonna say artist, if a athlete doesn't do press, they can be fined.
Yeah, she was fined,
right? And she was in fact fined, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then they threatened her with expulsion, like it's fucking high school.
Yeah,
you're gonna be expelled, whatever. They threatened her with expulsion if she continues not to do press. Mm-hmm. So she said, I'm bowing out the tournament.
Yeah, I'm out. Peace out. I'll pay the fine. She made her money. She got money. She could pay the fines.
Peace. Right? I mean, we know she's the highest earning athlete ever.
Mental health over everything.
Did you hear the question they asked Serena Williams? Just to prove their point, right?
And before we get to Serena, we have to talk about Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King, of course.
I don't care about what that white lady got to say.
Yo, I can't believe she said this. She took the wrong side of the argument. She said, I fully admire and respect what Naomi is doing with her platform. So I'm a little torn as I try to learn from both sides of the situation. While it's important that everyone has the right to speak their truth, I've always believed that as a professional athlete, we have the responsibility to make ourselves available to the media. In our day, without the press, nobody would have known who we are or what we thought.
That's your day, nigga.
And that was my exact thought.
I hate when people say back in my day, nigga, that's your day. We have Uber now. I'm sorry you didn't have Uber back then. Just an example, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I don't even need to read the rest because that was my exact thought when I heard that. I'm like, but that's your day, Billie Jean. Like, it ain't the 50s no more.
Really, it is. They said it. Don't judge yesterday's actions with today's eyes because you always find a fault in it. It's true. And like, yeah, you don't like. the shit we thought was good back then may not be good back now. So don't say.
That's a bar.
So like, don't do that. I hate that shit. Back
And
in
then
my
the
days.
Serena thing that you were talking about.
Like they asked her a question like, "Oh, she won the game."
A bit of a scrappy performance.
Let me play that back because you can. The guy sounds a little faded, but just listen closely.
Congrats on the win, but looked a little bit of a scrappy performance. A few more unforced errors there for you, a couple more double faults.
Oh, I think that's a very negative thing to say. Are you serious? Okay, well, you should have been out there. That wasn't very kind. You should apologize. Do you want to apologize?
I just did, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a great...
Do you want to apologize? I just did, sorry.
Okay.
One of my favorite things is when athletes put down the branded stuff of the league.
Fuck
I love
you.
that. They're like, yo, we don't fuck
I
with,
fuck with that.
Nestle Pure Life Water.
What the fuck is this shit?
How much time we got?
Very little. We don't have enough. We don't have enough time to have a discussion.
I'll do closing statement.
On what?
Please do.
Okay, so as a person that does battle with my own mental health issues in terms of having anxiety and dealing with depression, I understand having to take a mental break. You know what I mean? Like having to just like disengage from life and just center yourself. Like having to deal with these guys every day after going through the game, doing the game that you love.
You know what Serena said they do?
Doing the game that
Sorry
you
to cut
love.
you off. Just to add on to your point, is like you will win the game and they'll point out all the negatives.
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, oh,
So-
you won the game. How about those 2 turnovers
So
you got?
for
Yeah,
for-
scrappy performance. A lot
So
of
for
unforced
somebody
errors.
that has those mental health issues, they fucking dread on those thoughts. It kills them. It eats them up on the inside. But the majority of people, they don't understand that.
They don't.
So I feel like there should be more open discussion on these issues. But the thing is with us, like we can't. It's hard for us to convey how we feel because we don't understand how we're feeling. That's what
saw
gives
an
us
important-
these
Well, back in
emotions.
my day,
You know what I mean?
I saw an important tweet that said Gen Z is sick of this. It's been going on for decades. They don't want to be overworked. They don't want their mental wellness not taken into account as well.
Mental
That
health
will-
over everything.
That'll be the generation that changes the world.
at
will
work,
say
I got
that.
in trouble for that shit. Because I used to tell people, like, I don't feel like working. I'm like, yo, if you don't feel mentally help, I'm like, yo, mentally sick is still being physically sick.
Yeah.
You can't see it. I always tell people at work, and I got in trouble, like, yo, stop telling people to take days off. I'm like, yo, they're
Shout
not,
out to,
they're not here mentally.
Shout out to Naomi. We're
So,
definitely not
shout
gonna
out to-
make it.
yo.
Shout out to Naomi.
We're definitely not gonna make it. Very quickly, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. That's happening in August.
Tyron Woodley.
The UFC fighter Tyron Woodley
Okay, I
is
remember
taking
him.
on Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Coach K's retirement.
I think I'm going with Tyron Woodley
RIP to
on
Coach
that.
K.
Me too, but
RIP.
yo,
RIP, but we'll talk more later. But
Anyways,
you know,
man, yeah.
Do we have very quick NBA playoff predictions? I think Brooklyn is crunching the Bucks.
Brooklyn 5/6.
I think
They can't-
Atlanta's getting out of here. To who are they facing again?
Philly.
Philly's gonna even without Embiid.
Even without Embiid.
I don't know about
They're
that one
gone.
Still. I don't know about that one still.
I feel like Clippers first of all are gonna beat
I feel like
Dallas,
Mavs
and
are
then,
killing.
and then who are
Kill
they
the
facing
Clippers.
next? Who's the winner
I
face?
don't fucking know. I don't know until the next round.
Yeah, I don't know the. I
If
don't
the
know
Raptors
the-
are not in the playoffs, I don't follow it that
Probably
hard.
Denver.
It's Denver. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Okay, let's sign off. Fuck it. Let's sign off so we get all of our fucking outros. I mean, in the outro in the video. That being said, of course, it will take us to the end, unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. We appreciate you if you guys did all that algorithmic stuff to help us out. Follow us on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, share our content, like our content, comment on our content. We would definitely appreciate that. And if you don't know by now, I go by the name of Harris.
I was jamming out still. You already know what it is. It's Dill Dot, the podcast K Dot, aka Caramel Poppy, aka the Caramel God, aka COVID can't stop me. Pulling up from the logo, free players only. Bang, bang, bang.
You already know who it is. Skirt Master here, Mr. Triple Double himself, 0 assist. Stealing 70 mil from the TTC. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Go watch the outro if you want to see something lit on
watch that.
YouTube. And you already know me, it's just Shola. I have to roll that in there.
All right.
Work in progress. Work in progress. I had to roll that in there.
And the video has run out, and
That's
that's why we got very discombobbled at the
got
very end there. But please, before we officially sign off, since we're no longer on video, Just tell them that number one rule.
Watch out for the waste man.
Yes.
Watch out for the motherfucking waste man.
How do we have the smallest notes?
Episode 157.
No notes.
It's the True North Views podcast. We definitely appreciate you guys listening with us and rocking with us to the very end. Like I said, episode 157.
We out.
Peace.